Ain't nobody want to see my
Yo,
face
yo,
on
yo,
this.
yo, 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 yo.
Hello. Hello.
Hey!
Thanks for having me on, man. How you going?
Oh man, I gotta throw on a hat. I didn't know I was gonna do the video, and I just clicked it. Hang tight a second. My hair is all kinds of crazy.
No, you're good. You want me to turn the video off, or?
No, you're great. No, you're perfect, man. How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm nervous as so much to do to flick the switch. We've got like 3 hours to go. It's beautiful. It's happening. I'm at the farm now. You might be able to see we've got the balloons and all that ready for the opening. All the big letters. We've got the barbecue, the DJ. So it's going to be a good day.
Are you gonna live stream it?
Yeah, we'll live stream the cart, and you will have some miners set up there when we flick the switch. So we just show everybody what we're doing and get it pumping. Yeah.
Oh man, we're getting a lot of people in the room for this one. Everybody's been really excited for this one.
Yeah, no, it's all so many different emotions all at once. Yeah.
Why don't you tell me what it's taken to get to this process to get ready to flip the switch for, I know a lot of my group are familiar with you guys, as a lot of us are holders actually, and we're very excited, but I know it's taken a lot to get to this point.
Yeah, man, there's a big list, big hurdles that I've had to conquer as well, like just along the way, things that I'm still learning with the energy, which is really exciting. It's really good. It's just learn to take things to the next level, and you want to make something big. You got to put in a lot of hard work. It's not going to come easy. So, and I'm there. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it for us all. And it's just all a good thing. Down from the shipping, stressing. We only got miners into the hut yesterday, the day before, couple of days just before we launch. So, that's some of the things there that go through, setting up the energy. We've had floods. There's a whole, every day, this is very hard for me to say right now. It's every day right now is feeling like there's 3 or 4 days in one, and it's pretty crazy. You look back and it's only gone for 3 months, and it feels like it's been 6 months, and then you look back, you're like, oh wow, that only felt like yesterday. So it's very, it's a bit, there's heaps down to the building, getting things happening inside the hut, just playing with the miners. That was a big thing, making sure they come with the shipping, just because everything else that's happening around the world and things like that, there's big effects that could happen. So that would have been the big buster if they didn't come.
Well, here's a true story. I actually own a shipping agency. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I have a shipment on the way to Australia right now, and I know for a fact they have some of the strictest regulations of, shipping things into the country. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's good. With the supplier I've used before and things like that, so the trust was there. It was just a lot of, the timing coming in, and so that was probably a good peaking duck moment, I suppose.
That's awesome. I couldn't be happier for you guys. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time, and I've talked this project up for the last month or so to my group, and a lot of people have gotten on board with it and are just so excited for this day.
Yeah, no, that's much appreciated, and it's everyone that's coming on board, and everyone's highly welcome into the group, and this is what it's for. I've always said that it's at all different stages. You're going to be able to come into Oz Mining Token and still make a gain without having to shit on anybody else. So it's going to be a good process for everyone. Even in 6 months to a year time, it's still going to be something for members to come in and still make some gains. And whether it's 1 or 2 times, not financial advice, just saying it. This, as we build and we expand and we do other things, I'm not stopping. The money that I make, I'm just going to keep reinvesting back into the farm, make it bigger, and other money that comes in, it's just constant rebuild the farm. So
now let me ask you, from this point on, we know what it's taken to get to this point. What is the plan from this point forward once the miners get turned on? Once you flip the switch, where do we go from here?
We'll just go straight to the end result without having to explain too much. From this point onwards here, I want a 4 megawatt solar farm. with a couple of thousand miners from this next stage, just to full let's go hammer Tom, and we're doing mass buyback and burns. People are receiving the NFT rewards, the ones that are already out there and things like that. So it's like the next stage from here now, proof of concept to show people I'm here to work. I'm here. I'm staying here. We're all going to eat the same. When I'm rich, yous are going to be rich. When yous are rich, I'll be rich. We're all equal here. So we just make the farm bigger, and it just spreads some more love. But yeah, from here, I'm looking straight to a full 5 megawatt solar farm.
That's amazing. I'm getting some feedback here that one of our mics has some pretty bad feedback, so I'm not quite sure which one of it is. I do hear a little echo on mine, I think. I'll tell you what, I'm going to kick off the video because there's a pretty big lag here. If you want to turn off your camera, that's fine. I think this might run a little bit smoother if we take the cameras off. I think it's messing the feed up a little bit. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, all good, man.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I think it's sounding a little better. Okay, clean. They said it's sounding a little bit better. So somebody said they want to see Miner's beautiful face. So I think that was Joey 2 Cents actually.
What does he want to do?
He said he wants to see your beautiful face.
Oh, you want to see my beautiful face?
Well, that's what Joey 2 Cents said. Somebody else said I should change my name to Dirty Miner, Mike. We got a bunch of comedians we got a bunch of comedians in the chat tonight.
Yeah, no, it's it's a good day. We've come a long way. There's a lot of people. This is not just me as well. Like there's a lot of people now behind the scenes from the beginning, who was never involved, who probably we had to build trust and all these different things within and out the group. So having such large amount of members, that's there to support and overcheck things and actually they're doing things for me. Like there's a lot of things people are even doing for me that's so much appreciated. I can't thank them enough for what they're doing, like things that I could never think of doing. It would take me a long time to get done, So, yeah, it's definitely a community project, and like everyone's working hard. I'm working hard. Everybody else is working hard in different sectors. It's a crazy day. Very crazy day.
I won't take up too much of your time because I know you're busy, but I want to ask you. Do you have plans on expanding your current location that you're at once you get going to more than one hut to 2, 3, 4 huts? Is that the plan to just kind of keep it growing?
We're just finalising a final stage at the moment because this property that we're on, these acreage, it's a lease property. So what we're opening up an electricity provider company. So from moving to here, my opinion would, best to be buy land through the company as an asset that would be, obtained for the electricity and things like that. So we're just sorting that out now, whether it's going to be best to stay here and upgrade a bit further or just go straight to our own, I've already looked at 80 to 100 acres. Between 50 and 100 acres in Australia. It's relatively cheap and not too far away. So, but that would then lock it down into our own, under our own company roof, and then have all the assets for ourselves. So, yeah.
Man, that's really exciting. That's so exciting stuff. It sounds like some of the stuff you're involved with is just right up the alley with John at Green Life Energy. Are you friends with John? You know about like his project and all he's got going on?
Yeah, man. John's awesome. Like we speak all the time. We only spoke the other day actually. He calls me up. He just random calls. It's early in the morning. Oh, what's going on, John? He's having a good laugh and stuff. So yeah, he's there's some good talks there. I just need to flick these switch on. And then, we can sit down and we can have some good chats. There's some good future things coming. I can't say too much about that yet. So
I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're tired, though. I'm sure you haven't gotten much sleep over the last few weeks.
Last couple of days, I've pulled back a little bit on Telegram, just to catch up on a little bit of sleep. You wake up early in the morning and like 3-4 hours go by. You're just looking, you're like, wow, that's 4 hours I just lost. I could have been at the farm, or it's crazy. Just the time just gone. So, but yeah, no, it's so much exciting. Like the chats, they're always going off in there. So
Awesome.
that's why it's hard to get away. It's hard to get away from it.
I'm going to give you a couple minutes just to say anything that you want to say to anybody that's listening that, isn't necessarily even that familiar. Because, like I said, a lot of my guys are familiar with you, but I'm sure that there are some in here that aren't and that will hear this later for the first time. So why don't you go say a couple things that you'd like, and then we can open it for a couple questions if that's cool with you.
Yeah, man. No, that's sweet. Thank you very much. Well, just to break it down, we're creating a renewable energy farm, and just going to keep on scaling and scaling. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach miners to it. So miners is a passive income every day where you're not having to trade or risk. It's not a risk of funds where you can get liquidated and things like that. So using that income coming in every day with the free energy and then a way to be able to spread it amongst everybody evenly is, that's why the whole buyback and burn with the token. Other tokens, they do buyback and burns through other mechanisms, and why not use something that is creating its own income, one, that can do the buyback and burn and then share wealth equally, and two, then can reinvest in itself through the miners without having to dump. There's nothing. I'm not judging anyone who sells tokens or anything in project people to be able to upgrade, but trying to minimize that and not having to sell, team tokens to upgrade or expand would be like the ultimate thing. So using the miners to do that and allowing its own funds to then just keep growing itself. Nobody has to get crap on, and people can just crap on the miners when they want to take a little bit of profit and things like that. So yeah, that's probably what I've down to it all of we're going to be mining free energy with free energy, BTC, bit of Ethereum, other little tokens here in coins and there, and we're just going to be sharing the love equally and going as hard as we can to get as much as we can over time. And yeah, this is going to be a couple of years process with other things that's going to be happening and, more passive income ideas. That's probably what I got for that one.
That's awesome. Now, I've done a little bit of mining in the past just on my computer, and so I wanted to actually ask you about your mining pool. Is that currently is that operational right now, or is that contingent on once you flip the switches in the on the farm tonight or today, your time?
Yeah, no, that's the pool's live, and we've been registered on some other pool websites. So you can go on and mine with GPU for the Ethereum and the CPU. And if you have ASICs, you can definitely pour into it. For now, just at the beginning, with solving other blocks and things like that, because we don't have as many miners tapped in around the world just yet. Until we start, buying a few more miners, then people will see more hash in the pool and people will join more. That's just for what we want to do. So I'll be joining another pool just at the beginning, which then that'll allow us, within 24, 48, 3 days, we'll be able to earn income straight away. That's for the bigger reward stuff. But people are welcome right now to, once we start having a few members, I'd love to build up the Ethereum mining as well. That's a pretty good one. That's good for home users as well for that one. So yeah, definitely the pool's live. It's just I want to be going into another pool at the moment to get the buyback and burn happening straight away for everybody.
All right, that sounds good. I'm going to take a question from my group, and then I'll invite anybody that wants to unmute and ask themselves a question. Jacob wants to know, just to make sure, holding the AUSMT coin will grant you rewards with more coins, but holding the NFTs will grant you rewards in Bitcoin?
Yep. That's the token. The token's going to be used to increase its price, and we'll go on to the reflections. Sorry, man. 1 second.
No worries.
Just wait there, buddy. Yeah, you got the balloons. Go back out there, quick. No. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Would you like to repeat the question again? Sorry, man.
Sure. Jacob wanted to know, holding the coin will grant you the rewards with more coins, but holding the NFTs, will that grant you rewards in Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's correct. That'll be Bitcoin BTC will go through with the NFTs, most definitely. And we've already built the bots to automatically distribute that when the funds come in. And with the token, it's going to give reflections, but I like to point out at the beginning that there's 99% of it's in the burn wallet. So a lot of reflections do go to that. So you will see minimal reflections from the 6% that was meant to be distributed. So just keeping that in mind, if a little bit of reflections that do come through in AUSMT, it's just a little bit smaller than what should have been, only because I burnt so much at the beginning.
Yeah, you did. You did definitely burn a lot. Now, to this point, is that true that 99% of the tokens have already been burned?
Yeah, man. Yeah, just over 99%. So, and it's not going to stop. So we'll keep going down, and bigger we get, we're just going to just keep smashing the burns in, and yeah, that's the way to rise the price and give back the rewards evenly through the token as well.
I got to be honest with you. I try to stay pretty neutral with these type of things, but I got to tell you, I don't see how this project can fail, and I don't see how this does not hit $1, honestly.
No financial advice, but
right, no financial advice, guys. But
I don't like to give out numbers to anyone as well. I don't like to hype. Is a thing, is a long-term thing, and if you have the mindset of a long-term process, well, we all love to make gains overnight. I'm not denying that. Everyone gets excited, a bit of extra gains and stuff, but having the longer-term thought is brilliant, sort of thing, and just with the upgrades and the income that it's going to be able to produce and stuff. So
Joey 2 Cents is saying we're all going to be filthy fucking rich. So if I'm going to take financial advice, it's going to be from Joey 2 Cents.
Well, definitely having that income, and once having a few thousand miners turned on, and the income from that is, you can do the math on some market cap stuff. So we, everyone sort of knows what's going to happen. We don't, it's pretty cool. I don't want to say too much about prices and stuff.
No,
but it's definitely the money's going to go back in there. It'll keep rising the market cap, and that'll be a lot of marketing there itself. Every day miners buying back itself and burning it. You're going to see market cap rise, and that's getting trending in all different areas as it keeps growing every day. And having the mechanism not to sell tokens, to have to keep on expanding, will be the ultimate key to that, to keep it growing, to keep people happy, to keep them still earning their passive incomes for what they have invested. That's their money inside there. We're just growing it even bigger.
That's really exciting. I'm going to invite anybody that everybody should be able to unmute. Let's do it one at a time, though. Let's take a couple questions, and then we'll get Mr.Miner out of here because he's got a big day ahead of him. So anybody has got any questions or comments or anything, just unmute yourself now, and let's get going.
Andy, this is Joey 2 Cents. Burn, baby, burn!
Let it burn, baby!
I knew Joey was going to get right in there first.
A kangaroo's going to eat you, man.
I'm going to smack the shit out of every kangaroo I see. Buy a koala and find an Aussie girl to marry for life.
Oh...
We have a lot of fun on this channel, so you fit right in with us here.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. It's well, with the Vegemite, I used to be big on Vegemite, but I haven't been into it for a while. Just to clear that up with
what
Vegemite.
What is Vegemite? I see people in my chat talking about it. What is Vegemite?
It's like a I can't even explain it, man. Like, it's just looks filthy. It's just dark and it just goes on your toast.
Huh. All right, I'm gonna look it up after this for sure. I gotta check out what this is. Anybody else have any comments or any questions here while we got Mr. Miner online here? Go ahead, Dan.
Congrats.
Oh, Dan, did we lose you? All right. Anybody else have any comments or questions? Nick, I see you lurking in there. Can't believe you haven't unmuted yet. All right. I don't know if a couple people's mics aren't working, but I want to thank you for stopping by. I know you got a lot planned today. So how long do we have right now until the switch goes on?
We got like 2 hours and 39 minutes, I think it is.
All right. And are you going to be live streaming this from your channel or from YouTube?
Yeah, no, I'll live stream it from the Telegram here, and we'll have some other videos uploaded and some pictures, and I'll get the live stream on the front of the DJ as well. It's just a small DJ, so we'll see how we go. It should be a good day.
Awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I'll be following it all night myself. I actually have another Aussie project coming on tonight, Baked Beans. They're going to be coming on for an AMA.
Baked Beans, how good is that? That's awesome. What a good name.
Do you know Baked Beans?
I have no idea, but I love it. It's cool.
It's a cool concept. When you get a chance, check it out. But yeah, it's definitely a real cool name. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, and we're definitely looking forward to what's to come and all the marketing stuff that is going to be happening in the near future for sure.
Yeah, no, it's thank you so much for having me on, man. I really appreciate it. It's my first interview, we could say, my first call on. So,
oh really?
Yeah, much appreciated. Much appreciated for what you've done, first time. So yeah, really excited. Oh, thanks for all your boys for having me on too. It's,
of course, you're a friend of you're a friend of the channel, and you're one of the boys now. So pop in anytime you want and talk. We got a good group now, and it looks like part of your group took over the group. So we'll have a lot of fun here for sure.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be some fun, and I'd like to thank my guys as well for coming over into your group to watch the chat, listen to the chat. So yeah, thanks guys, much appreciated. Oh. I don't know if I should ask should we, before I go, we make a little vroom vroom sound from one of the miners, or should we save it for the flick?
I think we need to do it now.
Definitely need to hear that. Definitely need to hear that.
We all want to hear it.
The video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, it sounds great. Awesome. You're gonna have everybody in a frenzy after this.
Yeah, it's like, this is what it's just, we're just going to buy back our token, we're going to burn the fucking shit out of it, and that's everyone, make them rich. That's it. That's how easy it is. Woo!
All right, let's get there and let's do it. We'll be watching all night. We can't wait to see how it goes.
Awesome, guys. Thanks very much. Definitely speak to you soon. Thank you.
Awesome. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.
See you, man.
All right. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for this AMA. It was definitely a fun and spirited one. It's going to be an exciting night for the community, and let's get this going, guys. I'll talk to you guys. I'll be back probably in about another hour and a half for another AMA with Baked Beans, and I'll talk to you guys again shortly. Have a good one.